Number 3 from Mr. Whiskers. Do I have any ideas? Hold on, how do you word it? Do I have any ideas in the works to add to TSD? I'm not really the I'm not like Tom and Rupp, where I like come up with ideas and pitch them to Walt regularly. I wish I was. I'm more of the someone comes to me and asks me to do something and I say yes with no hesitation. I have had some ideas which I was happy they went to pass. I can tell you a few ideas I've wanted to do that I've either, well, one idea when I was coming up with Mystery Inc. I I had a few different ideas before we sell the Mystery Inc. I wanted to do a Deadwood watch along pod, kind of the way Bry does like Sunday Grind or 80s and 8, or it was the Times, or whatever he wants to call it. And I wanted to do it with Bry and Q, but with Q's schedule, that's nearly impossible. Plus, who the fuck wants to hear that? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to want to listen to that? Me and those two talk about Deadwood. Like, that's like a fucking 1%er and a half. But the other idea that I've always kind of had, and it's sort of been adopted a little bit into cartoons, is I wanted to do a show called Plane, Chains, and Automobiles, in which this is kind of just a ripoff of the podcast Doughboys that I love, but I wanted it to be like me and Walt, obviously Bry, and really whoever, get them, probably Rupp. I wanted us to go basically like take the format of Rock and Roll All Night, where they take their favorite songs, and they rank them or whatever. I wanted to go to all the different fast food chains that Walt will eat at. So like Red Robin, Denny's, Stewart's, Friendly's. Can't remember what else there is, but there's that pizza place near his house with the volcano. But I wanted to go to all the different places that Walt likes to eat with a crew, and then like not necessarily film us there, but like discuss what we had and how the service was, and Walt's memories with it, and if any of us had memories with it, and then kind of make like a bracket sort of like how Walt ranks the restaurants to see like what his favorite is. I kind of pitched that before we came up with Mystery Inc., and he wasn't opposed to it. We just ended up settling on Mystery Inc., and I haven't really brought it up to him since. But that was always, Walt and food has always been an interest to me, with how little he eats, like his palate, you know what I mean? And so I still think there's something there to be, I think there's some gold in them there hills that we haven't really explored enough. But I don't know, I have a hard time pitching to Walt, even though like the few times I have, it's actually worked out relatively well for me. Like, he seems to like my pitches. I just don't bring him many. But if I could pitch something, if I had an idea, that would probably be it. Walt's come to me with a few things that ended up not taking off, which is kind of a bummer, but he's always got new stuff for me, so I'm grateful for that. But if I had to come up with anything, that's like the idea that I'll always have in the back of my mind, that I really think we should, if you're up to me, we'd move forward on that in one way or another.